I've got some breakfast bar stools and these are the seats off them. I've stripped them, sanded them, applied one coat of dye, Jacobean dark oak, and they've had one coat of varnish. And at the moment I've got two blemishes in the wood which aren't looking good at the moment. So you can see one just here, only small, it's a white blemish showing through, and another one just there. Now these are glued together, you can see the different strips, so possibility it could be a glue. So I need to hide those. Small brush, and I've got some wood dye on a piece of wood. Take some varnish and just add some varnish to it. Now a small amount of dye and a very small amount of the varnish. Bit more dye. I don't want too much on here. So I've got a damp cloth. This has now been sanded again and wiped down. I can see the grain running through. There are light areas of grain that I can see running through here. So all I'm going to do is pick those up, and again down here. So just generally working very lightly. I'm only just slightly touching. Right, okay. Just feather that up. Again, I'm just picking up some of the other grain, which will help this just sit a little bit neater. Okay, I'll just leave that to dry off now. Maybe a little bit more on that one. Leave that now. Now this is dry, I can go over these areas with some warm 240 grade. Lightly. Mainly just where I've applied the dye and varnish. So tack cloth, get rid of any of the dust, and straight on with the varnish. This will be getting another 2 coats after this. Final coat of varnish going on now. It's looking a lot better already. That's just not jumping out at me. So applying the stain, the wood dye, with a cloth, anywhere where it's not going to soak in, it's just going to wipe off. So creating those like really bright spots, then blemishes, not nice. So at least leaving it to dry and applying a coat of varnish and then addressing the problem, I can sort it. It was quite easy. So just don't forget those edges. And what I will do is just nip round the underneath edge, damp cloth. So we'll leave that to dry and we'll take a look. That's looking better. That one there just doesn't jump out anymore. So just by adding a little bit of the stain into the grain in different areas, just doesn't make that as prominent. I'm happy with that. If you didn't know, you would never know.